Babies aren't real.
That Gentoo.
Have you ever seen a baby?
No.
They're weird.
Were you ever a baby? No, I didn't think so. Hello everyone, and welcome back to your favorite show for all things gaming and rarely tech-related, Gentoo. I'm Austin Claypool.
And I'm Garrett Bevans. We're glad you're here. We have some great game releases coming out this week, so let's jump right in.
From the developers of the Guns, Gore, and Cannoli franchise comes a new 2D run-and-gun platformer, Warhammer 40,000, Shootas, Blood, and Teef. Prepare yourself for a non-stop action-packed adventure platform game where you bash, smash, and shoot your way through a deliciously absurd story filled with secrets, huge explosions, and hilarious interactions. Choose between a giant arsenal of different weapons split into multiple categories and blast your enemies to bits. It comes out October 20th on PC, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Bruce was Gotham. He was a friend, a mentor, a protector.
You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe.
Gotham Knights is an open-world action RPG set in the most dynamic and interactive Gotham City yet. With Batman dead, it's up to the Batman family, Batgirl, Nightwing, Red Hood, and Robin to protect Gotham. And either solo play or with one other hero, patrol Gotham's 5 distinct boroughs and drop in on criminal activity wherever you find it. Gotham Knights releases on October 21st for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
Most stories in the Borderlands start bloody. They end bloody too.
Lastly, we have New Tales from the Borderlands, a spiritual successor that keeps the Telltale style under new production. This ruckus adventure takes place within the perpetually war-torn metropolis of Promethea, where you'll control Anu, Octavio, and Fran on the worst day of their lives. Help these 3 lovable losers as they endeavor to change the world, and maybe even save it, you know. New Tales from the Borderlands releases October 21st on PC, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Those are the big gaming releases this week.
You can check them out in the description below, and you can leave a like and subscribe while you're down there.
Now time for Austin's Pack.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Wii-Views, the show where I dive deep into my favorite childhood Wii games and give you my personal review. As always, I'm your host Austin Claypool, and this week we'll be adventuring through a journey of a boy and his blob. Okay, look, I'm gonna level with you. I know my whole deal is I look at my favorite childhood Wii games and give you my personal review, but I had never heard of this game before last week. Released in late 2009, this simplistically animated 2D platformer was a reimagining of the original NES title. That's right, A Boy and His Blob is a remake of a game from 1989, and it got much better audience reviews than the original. So much so that the remake would be remastered for nearly every big console since 2009. This includes the Xbox One, PS4, Windows, Linux, PlayStation Vita, PS3, iOS, Android, and even the Switch. Whew. There must be something interesting about this title for it to be receiving all this special treatment. So, let's dive a little deeper into what got this game a spot on the most underrated Wii games list. Simple, yet satisfying. At first glance, this game may appear pretty simple. And well, that's because it is, but only in the beginning. The game more or less holds your hand throughout most of the first world, but be warned, it only gets tougher from here. However, something that stays extremely simple throughout the game are the controls. As the boy, all you can do is move around, jump, and push stuff. Just typical boy things. But where this game becomes deceivingly complex is when you add in all the things that Blob can do. All you have to do is feed Blob different flavored jelly beans, and it is conditioned to do whatever you need in the situation. Animation style. Well, the team at WayForward definitely made some changes for the better. Do you want to see what the 1989 game looked like? Bam! But moving on to this game, the entire look of this revamped adventure is different. And there is such a charm to the style of animation the creators used. Interactions. One aspect I appreciated while playing through this title was the way the boy interacted with the environment. Just as a couple examples, the way his fall animation changes the faster he goes, or how he calls for Blob, or just, how he spins around in the hamster sphere. The list goes on and on. Most of these details are pretty subtle, but it just goes to show the type of care WayForward put into this redesigned tale. Anywho, that's all the time I've got for this review. Make sure to tune in next week for yet another episode of Wii-Views, and leave a comment down below. If you found an alien, what would you name it? Thanks for watching.
Hello everyone and welcome back to The Rundown. As always, I'm your host Garrett, and today we have a case of deja vu with Deathloop. You might want a pen and paper for Deathloop, as the story can be very confusing and hard to wrap your head around. In Deathloop, you play as Colt, a man who awakes on a beach with no real memory of how he got there. On top of that, every day is a new day. Well, the same day actually, as every time you fall asleep, it restarts. People are in the same place, the same kind of music plays, and Colt just tries to figure this out. On top of falling asleep, if Colt dies, well, the day, of course, starts back over. Keeping Colt away from his goals is Juliana, a mysterious girl who knows more about Colt than Colt knows about himself. She will constantly mock you and call you throughout the game, always challenging you and pushing you to be better and to kind of see the fun you can have within the loop itself. The story for Deathloop is very interesting and very mysterious as well. Take Groundhog Day with Bill Murray, but instead of having it being a lighthearted comedy, it's a kind of gruesome and gritty action-adventure sci-fi game set in a weird 60s island. Yeah, the decor in this game is really cool, but enough of that. Up next we have the gameplay, the most important thing in every game. After the base tutorial for the game, it doesn't hold your hand anymore. It says you have 8 targets to take out and you can take them out any way you want. Just be careful though, because you can run out of time in the game itself. Take this into consideration. As you move along the game and take out your foes and get into combat, if you complete the day, the cycle will restart, having everyone be where they were yesterday. Just keep in mind, they'll be there tomorrow. Now, you'll come across many enemies within the game, and don't worry, there are many ways to take them out. From your basic weapons, these are your pistols, overpowered shotguns, precise sniper rifles, and even a suppressed nail gun that help you stealthily take out those pesky foes. But you also have slabs that give Colt superpowers of some sort. These slabs help spice up the gameplay a little bit. From your basic one that will bring you back alive 3 times, but of course 3 strikes and you're out. Just keep that in mind. Also, you have the shift ability. This ability allows you to teleport a couple feet in front of you. It can help get away out of enemies and get the higher ground to help scout out ahead and plan your next move. One final thing I want to highlight for on Deathloop is the soundtrack and the presentation of the game itself. It has an awesome soundtrack for great combat, and it adds to the mystery of the game as well. On top of that, you have these cool words that float around the game to help you out, as you've probably seen in the gameplay, from "you know the code," which I wouldn't know, to helping Colt stay motivated. This has been The Rundown. I'm your host Garrett Bevans, and that was Deathloop. Now, I haven't covered everything in the game as there's a lot to unpack, so if you're interested, definitely go check it out. If not, like and subscribe and be ready for next week. Have a good one, guys.
We are Channel 8 News.
We strive to keep you informed on everything in our community on campus,
as well as in our Maryville community.
from news
To sports.
To student life.
Katie Bird. Alexis Cooner. And Skylar Stamps with sports. For the stories that matter to you, catch new episodes of Channel 8 News at KNWT TV.
Garrett,
What's up?
what is that?
This logo?
Yeah.
It's Jenny, the Gentoo baby.
Gentoo baby?
Yeah, Jenny, the Gentoo baby.
What are you talking about?
Did you not know we had a baby for the show, Austin?
We have a little baby girl. No.
Yeah, do you want to see her?
Yeah, let's show the audience too.
Look at her. Beautiful. Don't you think?
Garrett, that baby is so cute.
Don't you think? Yeah. Can you do me a favor? I gotta use the bathroom. Can you hold?
I'm okay.
I have to use the bathroom. Please, come on. I'll be right back. Trust me.
Okay.
You're right here already. Come on. I'll be right back. I won't be very long.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Lauren Liberty and welcome to Lauren's esoteric dive into games she enjoyed playing as a child and presents it to her audience, or the very easy to remember acronym, LEDIGSEPAACAPITHA. I've always been a real big fan of RPG games, and the one that we're talking about this week is one of the earliest ones I played as a kid. That game is Pets Dogs 2. You may know of other pets games. There are many, from horses to hamsters to nurseries. There are over 60 games a part of this franchise, but this one is different because it's not the typical Care for Pets type of pets game. It's a whole adventure RPG. So let's jump into it. You are a dog chosen from out of 50 different breeds at the beginning, living in South Pawville. Your father, Arvin, owns the Magic Hat, which contains powerful magic for good and evil that has been passed down in the family. There's only slight foreshadowing that this will fall into evil hands, or paws, I guess. You also have a best friend named Victor, who, after spending the day at the beach playing, convinces you to go check out Eyelet, an evil wolf jailed in North Pawville. They are, of course, warned against it multiple times and end up coming back to see him at night. Eyelet then tricks you and Victor into bringing your family's magic hat to him, super smart, to where he of course breaks out, destroys almost everything in the town, and makes other animals hostile. You're promptly put into jail for this, but then you are given the task of fixing what you did, and Victor ends up going in the jail in your place, which he didn't have to do, he just chose because he felt bad and wanted you to do the right thing, and it's his fault, and blah blah blah, you know, makes total sense. Now it's time for the real part of the game. Or the really repetitive part at least. Of course, this is a game meant for children, but almost every single quest is a fetch quest. The minigames when you end up battling escaped zoo animals to bring them back do allow for some different gameplay, but most of the game is go get this thing from this place. Over and over and over. After you fix everything in the town, you are then told to go find Theophilus. You just have to go through a simple poison field, and then he will tell you to go collect 3 crystals. This part adds some extra simple elements, but it mostly just means you have to change out of the clothes that you already bought and wear these dumber clothes. Overall, as a kid, this was a great game, and I totally get why I have such fond memories of it. Of course, some parts are a bit lazy, with every quest being a fetch quest, but it does have some good mechanics, and I enjoyed reliving the nostalgia. A little more in general to do would have been great, especially with money, because that became pretty useless pretty fast. Side quests also help to break up a game, and the side quests in this are just rescuing zoo animals and collecting bugs, items, and fish. Those are fairly basic, and I wish there would have just been a few more different types of quests. I mean, I wouldn't really recommend this game for you to play. It's a children's game, and unless you have the nostalgia, then you really won't be interested in it. But I think for the time, it was a decent game with a built world, simple story, and simple mechanics with cute animals. So this game is overall just okay. This is probably the earliest RPG-like game I played, so I think I can credit it for being that for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this week of LEDIGSEPAACAPITHA, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!
Hey guys, welcome back to Patty Plays. It's me, Pattrick, aka Patty, and on this week's episode we're going to go over the latest update that Fortnite released. Fortnite's update 22.10 brought 3 things to the Fortnite island. 2 new and 1 unvaulted. The goo gun, the throwable launch pad, and then the unvaulted shield bubble. The first thing we're going to talk about is the new weapon, the goo gun. The explosive goo gun lives up to its name, coating anything and everything in goo, or slime-like substance, that explodes. Similar to the chrome that is spreading around and coating parts of the island this season, nothing is safe from the goo gun. As you aim and fire the goo gun, a constant stream of goo will shoot out and stick to whatever surface it makes contact with, whether that's a building or an enemy player. After a couple of seconds, the goo will then explode, causing a whole lot of damage. The goo gun comes with 200 rounds of ammo with 20 rounds in every clip. Be careful how much you fire out though, because there are no ammo pickups available for the goo gun. This means you have 10 full clips of the goo gun before you have to get rid of it. You can't find any ammo on the ground. Instead, you'll have to find a whole another goo gun if you want to keep using it. The goo gun can be found in chests, supply drops, and on the ground. I think the goo gun is a very good addition to the game and is fun to use, but not very fun when your opponent uses it against you. The next item is somewhat new, but not really. The throwable launch pad. Now the launch pad is nothing new to the game of Fortnite, but it being throwable is. The launch pad has been in the game since Season 1, which was 5 years ago. The launch pad is a very useful tool for you to get from one place to the other. You jump on it, it launches you in the air, and then you are able to glide to a different location. Up until now, the launch pad had always been a trap item, which means it wouldn't count as an item in an item slot. Instead, it was a trap that you would build in building mode, or they could be found at some points of interest around the map. With it now being throwable, it takes up a slot in your inventory and isn't ideal as it once was, but is still very helpful in some situations, like when you're trying to get away from a fight or the storm. The third and final item that comes with the update is the shield bubble. Now the shield bubble has been vaulted and unvaulted several times. The vault, or what it means to vault an item, is that they took it out of the game completely. And then unvaulted means that they put it back into the game after they have previously taken it out. The shield bubble can be thrown and attached to anything except for enemy players. When it attaches to something, it will create a giant transparent bubble around the item. It blocks any projectiles or explosives. Nothing can be shot through it from the inside or outside, but players can walk through it and fight inside the bubble. The bubble will disappear after 30 seconds. The shield bubble can also be found on the floor, in chests, or in supply drops. Well guys, that's the latest update for Fortnite, and I'm excited to see what they bring in next week's update. As always, thanks for watching Patty Plays, and I will see you next week right here on Gentoo.
Kirsten, what are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here? Making TikToks? And it's not about what I do. It's about what we do here. So we start with storyboarding the content we want to create for our clients. It could be anyone from small businesses, nonprofits, and organizations both on campus and in the Maryville community. We write, we film, we edit, we create, and then we wait. So if you're someone who thinks you need us, we are KNWT Creative Services.
This is Nerd Central, your one-stop shop for all things nerd. Make sure to like and subscribe to see what we're up to.
Hey guys, my name is Lauren Liberty and welcome to Project Delta, where this week we will be doing a game of Jeopardy with video game trivia. And our contestants this week are Austin Claypool and Garrett Bevans. Let's go. So, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's do this.
Let's get this going.
I love how these always start out so awkward. Anyways, okay, let's go. Austin, since you are team 1, what's your first choice of category? And
You know what? I'm feeling pretty confident in the games category. Let's do Games 100.
Okay, let's go. A group of 4 vault hunters who travel to the distant planet of Pandora to search for the vault, which is rumored to contain advanced alien technology and other priceless riches. Make sure to answer in a what is or who is question format. You two got your answers.
Yes.
Okay, let's reveal. What is Borderlands? You both got it correct. Good job.
So good.
That is 100 points for both of you.
I will do games for 500.
Games for 500.
Yes.
Ambitious. Okay.
I try to be, best host and all.
Okay, a stray cat attempting to untangle an ancient mystery to escape a long-forgotten cyber city and find their way home. What do you guys think the question is, rather, to this answer?
I got it.
Okay, reveal your answers. What is stray? Good job, stray.
Good
It's
guess.
a really good game that came out in the summer.
You had all your letters capitalized but T?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, let's go for another 500, but under platforms.
This was the very first gaming console ever released, even before Atari Pong.
The same thing.
Okay, well, I didn't say reveal. Oh, I guess reveal.
Oh
Let's
my
go.
gosh.
Okay, they had no idea. It is the Magnavox Odyssey.
The what?
It is the first console ever released.
I've
Never heard of it. I thought I was a gamer.
I thought I was too.
Hey,
Evidently not.
All right, let's go 500 for characters.
The Dragonfly companion in all Spyro games.
Damn.
Well, crap. Can we go back? I'm ready.
Okay, you guys ready to reveal?
Not really.
Okay, let's go. Reveal your answers. God. Who is Sparks is the right answer.
That makes sense.
That makes
Sparks.
sense.
He is the Dragonfly companion in all Spyro games.
Imagine picking an answer you don't know the answer to, a question you don't know the answer to.
Imagine not even guessing an answer.
I mean,
Yeah, Austin, you've done it twice. Choose your category, Garrett.
characters for 200. I'm
Characters for
still playing it safe.
200.
You're not gonna get this one.
Okay, the starter Pokemon from Generation 2 or Gen 2.
Haha, I get it, because we're on that show.
I know, it was a good joke. It was pretty clever, honestly. But
I didn't play Pokemon as a kid.
I only know the first generation.
okay, you guys got your answers locked in.
Yep.
Okay, reveal those answers. Garrett, Lauren, and Mike. Did you choose Squirtle?
And some bird.
No.
don't-
We're Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Chikorita.
I don't even know those Pokemon.
Chikorita sounds like a bird. To be fair,
It's not a bird.
It's a chick.
what?
It's not.
It's chicks in the name.
It's like a green thing with a leaf on its head.
Oh, that
It's like a
thing.
dinosaur.
Then why name it? Whatever.
Wow, Garrett, I can't believe you picked a question.
Yeah.
you didn't know the
We're
answers.
both even. I don't want to hear you.
Anyways.
You know what? Let's go to PAX 500.
Thanks for 500.
Oh, no!
Of Lauren
Can I just
Liberty's
say it?
pack. I said there would be a quiz in my pack. There would be. So, you can either put the acronym or what it's all spelled out. Okay. Reveal your answers.
Okay. It's
Ladigsa,
LEDIGSEPAACAPITHA.
Kathy,
LEDIGSEPAACA. I can't spell it right.
Ladizza.
I just guessed on it.
Arca?
And then Lauren's Living Gauntlet. That was the other one.
That was the other one. That is.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, actually, Garrett does not deserve this point at all. He got my show wrong. It's not Lauren Liberty Gauntlet. It's the Liberty Game Gauntlet. So, he should not have gotten those points at all.
Okay. We're at 300 points for Austin and 1,200 for Garrett. Let's go. Now, Austin. It's your choice, right?
Let's do PAX for 100.
This pack breaks a game for entertainment using sarcasm and has only featured one game in its episodes.
I'm blanking right now, and Adam's gonna be so disappointed.
Oh, whoa, what do you mean, Adam?
It's Adam's pack. I just can't think of the name.
Oh, you're spoiling that. You're giving Garrett answers.
Garrett already wrote his answer down.
I have my answer down.
The answers are final. Let's flip those boards around. What is Farming Simulator 21? What is Task Failed Successfully?
Is the
Farming
pack-
Simulator 22. Let's go. Garrett got to answer 100%
He
correct.
stole the year from me.
That
I
was-
changed it last minute. I should have stuck with my gut.
History for 300.
History for 300. Super Nintendo Entertainment System came out this year. The older console. 12 years before I was born?
It was 12 years before you were born? Thanks for that.
2002.
Let me change this.
Minus
Are you
12.
sure I was born in 2002?
No, you were born 2001.
No, she's 20.
2? 21?
I'm 21. She's 20.
Okay, so it's 2002 then. Yeah, you're right. Thanks,
I
Garrett.
can't do math apparently. Oh my gosh.
Give me the answers. Okay, reveal your boards.
Hate math.
Garrett!
What?
No, no, reveal your boards.
What?
Reveal your board.
Oh.
She said 12 years. Oh, that's why I'm like, how did you get 97?
It is 1990.
Whoa.
Austin,
I wasn't
correct.
thinking straight. Damn, Lauren, you're old.
Am I? I said 12 years. What?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what I was thinking.
12 years before 2002.
And then you also corrected Austin what
1997.
year I was born.
Let's finish off packs for 200.
Packs for 200. Okay. This pack focuses on one platform and featured a game about one of the most popular movie franchises in the medium of one of the most popular toy franchises. You're thinking real hard about this one, Austin.
Yeah, not too confident. Oh.
That took me a second.
Let's reveal. Let's go. It's Wii-Views, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. We both got it right. This system brought Microsoft into the gaming world. It's also considered the system with games that modernized the first-person shooter game genre.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Reveal. And it's Xbox. It is correct. It's the Xbox. Okay, well, that is
Ding, ding,
the
ding.
game.
Get Garrett his medal.
I know, best host.
Well, it doesn't have to say anything.
I mean, it's still best
It doesn't have to say
host.
some crazy stuff on the
I remember
medal.
saying, is this a competition at the very end of the regular show? And I just won the competition. I'm the best host.
Good job. Good job, Garrett. You won the competition, and I'm so thankful for you guys coming on. Thank you. Thank you.
Best host.
Good game. Good game. You are. Today.
Okay.
There were some hard questions in there, I guess.
Yes.
But Garrett came out on top. Sorry about that. But glad you guys, could come and be hosts. Oh, okay.
You should have committed and walked off.
Sorry.
Thank you guys for joining us this week on Delta, and I'm thankful for my hosts for joining me, and I will see you guys next week on Project Delta. See ya.
That's our show for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to ring that bell to not miss future episodes. Oh, good, okay. We'll catch you guys next time.
Austin, where's the baby?
The baby?
The baby, Jenny.
What baby?
Jenny, the Gentoo baby?
There's not been a baby in here, Garrett.
I gave her to you.
To me?
Yeah, I was holding her like, Austin, I gotta use the bathroom. Let me hold her real quick.
Garrett, I haven't held a baby since like 2009.
Okay, you're lying, because she was in here. Where is she?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, we'll see you guys next week.
I was holding her. Lauren showed me how to hold a baby before the show even started.